Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So, last time we were working on Paladin Artifact Armor. And we'll get back to that. But in between episodes, I decided to go ahead and start working on something else I had unlocked earlier, these Knuckles of Trials, as our first Weapon Skill Notorious Monster quest line. You have to perform 300 weapon skills, or 60 level 3 skill chain closers, or 100 level 2 skill chain closers, or 150 level 1 skill chain closers. Any combination. And I decided to merit on Monk while I was doing it, and you can tell that the latent is broken. Otherwise, the latents on the trial weapons are always active until you break them. And it's broken. You can see we have no earth resistance. If you look right here where I'm doing my mouse, this is yellow, moon is earth resistance, and we have none. So they are broken. And we could merit on Monk, but I'd rather merit on Red Mage. I actually got 2 sets of 30 points. They used to only let you hold 10 if I remember right, and then they upped it to 15. Each merit point is 10,000 experience points, so that's roughly 300,000 experience. I went ahead and got a bunch of group merits for Red Mage. And from what I understand, merits are so easy to come by nowadays that there's 2 ways to look at them. One, your general use, like what's going to be most useful to you most of the time. But then, since they're so easy to get, recognizing what will be useful, like in niche situations, and remeriting on a fight-by-fight basis. But I figured, magic accuracy plus 25 is pretty awesome. Immuno break chance. I'm pretty sure this allows me to immuno break at all. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then up here, I'm just going to do ice and wind accuracy. I do convert recast, but like, I don't think convert is quite as... I mean, it's a really good thing to have because like, once you get 5, things of it, then that's 100 seconds is, over a minute and a half off your convert recast. But at the same time, it doesn't help you with any of your spells or any of your power. So I'm just going to go with accuracy for now, and I might do convert recast later. Back in the day, convert recast was sacred. Like, you basically needed it on Red Mage, because Red Mage was in charge of main healing merit parties a lot of the time, and you needed every second you could get more MP, like, without having to rest. It's a pretty big deal. But if I decide I need the convert recast, I'll go get it later. It's just that for a long time, we're not really even going to need convert in most of the fights we do. But yeah, down here I'm not really 100% sure what I should grab. Enhancing magic duration sounds nice, but so does enfeebling magic duration. So, I don't know. It's kind of stupid to... like, with merits you actually kind of want to specialize, but like at the same time I'm just kind of like, I can change them later, so... Okay, so it's not ideal by any means, but it's better to have them in something than not have them. And I'm just going to specialize into wind and ice magic, because ice magic correlates to paralysis, and wind magic correlates to silence, gravity, and some other specialty sort of spells. Let's see. Oh, but now I'm pretty much out of merits. So, guess we could grab Earth magic accuracy. I mean, it's not. It is for slow. Of course, these affect your damage spells as well, but I don't know if that really matters too much with what I have in mind. I mainly want these merits for soloing Fenrir. And Bind is ice magic and gravity is wind magic, and those are going to be two pivotal spells in doing that. And I guess I'll have to finish meriting these out later. And that's just specifically for Red Mage itself. There's still all these general categories I haven't even tapped into yet, which I guess I could start tapping into them since I have 1 merit point left. Let's go ahead and grab Enfeebling Magic Skill and be done with it for now. But you can get each of these, I think 8 merits in each of these, and unlike the job merits, which are considered very powerful, these general purpose, general area, general skill merits are all like individually less powerful, and they let you have way more of them because they affect multiple jobs in small ways. And I think for these attributes you get 15 of each. HP, MP, I think you can get 15 of each. And they added maximum merit points, which I think you can get 45 more merit points that you hold. And the reason you would want that is so you can stay out meriting longer, but also so that there's a high tier battlefields that, like, there comes a point where you're fully merited, like you can't merit anything else. Like, you've merited every single job, you've merited every single individual skill category to the maximum, so there's nothing to do with merits. And so they actually use your merit points and your limit points as a currency system. But yeah. Anyway. It's kind of the gist on merits. Now that we've broken our knuckles, though, we need to go ahead and go back to... I'm pretty sure it was the Galka, I can never remember his name, but in Port Bastock that gave them to us. And he will give us basically a location to go to fight a powerful monster. We go fight the monster, and then when we go back to him, he'll give us the weapon skill. I always loved doing these. I did all of them back in the day. Although I didn't get monks or the ranged weapon skill notorious monsters until the Abyssia era. Let's see. Okay, so where are you at there, buddy? I'm just looking up where to go real quick. I know who I gotta talk to, I just don't remember where he's gonna tell us to go. And by the way, if you don't want to like do anything serious while you're breaking the knuckles, you can break them on easy prey. Anything that gives experience points as far as monsters go count for the weapon skill points towards breaking them. And I think we're actually just gonna have to trade the knuckles to him. So we'll see. Also, I probably should have warped. I guess there was a... Yeah, there was a crystal near where we actually need to go. He's in the Steaming Sheep restaurant or whatever it's called. been so long since I did this one, I don't remember what the WSNM itself actually is. Ogby, that's his name. Yo, I broke your knuckles. I see you have broken through the first wall. However, you must not let your mind rest, as another trial awaits you. Travel to the Boston Oubliette and focus your inner power towards defeating the foe that stands before you and the one that resides within you. Only then will your mind be clear enough to recognize the truth. Okay, nice and vague. It says here on the wiki that we can use the Unity Warp to go almost right next to where we need to be. Apparently it's on map 3 of the Boston Oubliette. Should probably switch to Dancer sub, but meh. Just so I can sneak there, but eh. Bring me to a wanted encounter. Level 122. Boston Oubliette. We'll whip our trust out and go to the spot on the map that this is telling me to go to. Let's see. Get him out. Okay, that'll be not ideal, but eh. Might as well. I mean, I have him. I earned him. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Oh, we're like. Which map are we on? Okay, so we're there. Okay, so we just need to go pretty much straight east. We're gonna have to fight, I think. Something in here is gonna be aggressive towards us. I know that much. It was a high-level zone back in the day, and I'm only 75, so. Ah, there's something that we'll have to fight. Okay, this is why I should have gotten on Dancer sub. Also, I should have gotten Signet, but oh well. Yep, definitely should have brought Dancer sub. Ah, sweet, Chris missed me. I love when Chris misses me. Okay, are all you dogs gonna aggro? The answer is yes. On the bright side, free limit points, even if it's not that many. Although back in the day, people would have killed to have gotten like close to 400 limit points per kill as fast as we're killing these things. It would have been blinding speed. But as it stands in the modern day, it's basically like a tiny amount. But I was actually working on the Knuckles of Trials earlier and meriting at the same time. I was getting anywhere from like 2,000 to, if I had an EXP band running, like the E-Chad ring, or the Empress band, then anywhere from like 2,700 to like 6,000 per kill, and stuff was dying decently fast. Hey, yeah, we can grab circumspection from this book. That'll let us just cruise on by. Okay. And it's not quite the same, but it's kind of similar to the aqueducts in the Chains of Promathia zone. Although obviously this zone is older than the. I'm pretty sure this zone was part of the base game. So I could be wrong about that. It might be part of Rise of the Zillert, but I'm pretty sure it's part of the base game. And yeah. We just gotta go up there to that northeastern room. That's where we want to go. I'm almost completely better now, as well. I was sick for like 5 days straight. It really sucked. Okay, Gez Pence. I will take that sucker out, and then we'll just save TP up on this thing, and then we'll spawn the monster we actually have to fight. Hey, that's the weapon skill we're trying to get, Matt. How dare you spoil? No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually surprised we never saw him do it in any of his fights. Seems an ominous presence. Oh, Doc. Oh, it's a skeleton. Okay. Beans. Just give him a little bit of the razzle dazzle. And a hoo, and a hi, and a ya. Bam! Oh no, not Blood Saber. Haha, Matt, your Howling Fist is nowhere near as good as my Howling Fist. Gotcha, bitch. This is the second one of these we've done, right? Because we already got Savage Blade, so. Obtained key item, Annals of Truth. And as you should have remembered from last time, but maybe you don't, we always joked that it was the Anal Truth. And the cool thing about having Asuran Fists is that it's gravitation-based weapon skill, so this now will let us open and close darkness as well as light skill chains on Monk, and also Puppet Master now, because apparently they let Puppet Master have Asuran Fists, which I think is pretty cool. It's one of those things where, you know, Puppet Master got to benefit from them deciding that old-timey balance options were actually not balanced, and all that jazz. Let's try, yeah, 1.3, 1.3. Of course, I really need to get better hand-to-hand option for Pup. I don't have very good hand-to-hand on it. Yo, man. Tell me about how I... So you have vanquished the monster of the Bastino Oubliette. Your mind and body are now one. You are ready for what I'm about to teach you. Long have I waited for someone to pass this on to. I wondered many years if this day would ever come. Even the best of my students, even she wasn't ready. Even she wasn't. You have learned the weapon skill Asuran Fists. And all in all, Asuran Fists back in the day was considered to be a very powerful weapon skill because of the way Monk gears accuracy and attack power over other stuff, and also the way hand-to-hand base damage works. But also the fact that back in the day, Dragon Kick was a lot weaker due to how TP worked. But mostly it was for the skill chain property. Because Raging Fist actually has way better weapon skill modifiers and does almost as many hits anyway. And Howling Fist has always been really powerful and was even pretty powerful back then. It's just it didn't have the skill chain properties. So yeah. Nowadays there's a lot of weapon skills that we'll be able to get later that just completely outclass Asuran Fists. Like, I think around level 80, we'll get to 300 hand-to-hand skill, which will let us learn Tornado Kick, which is a two-hit kick weapon skill that I think it has 3 level 1 skill chain properties, which is something they did when they released new weapon skills or whatever. And it's got a lot stronger damage though. And then it's not really stronger, but there's a weapon skill with fusion property called Ascetic's Fury that we can get from Nisel Isle Investigation, which I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to actually be able to do that. I'll probably have to be higher than level 75 to even stand a chance. At least if I'm trying to do it by myself, which I probably will be. But that gives you more access to light skill chains. Like you could use certain trusts that might only have, you know, one like fragmentation property or whatever. And then in Abyssia / Walk of Echoes, we can get a very powerful hand-to-hand weapon skill called Victory Smite, which has light skill chain property by itself and is very powerful. But that's going to be a long time coming. Let's see. Now, we were doing Paladin artifact stuff. I don't remember what exactly we had going. Apparently I don't even remember what, what pants I had on. It's probably Fledton's trousers, because I just haven't gotten anything for Paladin. Or Magic Creases. Magic Creases will do, it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay. Alrighty then, let's see. We already had the second quest going, didn't we? Under Oath. Knights whisper of a traitor in their midst. An outsider is needed to investigate. Okay, yeah. We talked to Prince Trion. And we got our boots last time. Let's see. Okay, so apparently we're gonna have to go back to San Dioria. Makes sense. Let's grab Signet before we go, though. Oh, right. We're gonna have to get a coffer key. Unless we already have one. Which we might. If my inventory would load. Okay, Zaval coffer key. Okay, cool. We're eventually gonna have to go to Castle Zaval. So that won't be too bad since we already have it. Man, I need some more greatsword skill out the ass. But I'll be able to get that soon enough, I'm sure. I'm actually going to be doing a lot of my meriting on Warrior just to work towards other WSNMs. And I'll probably also do a lot of meriting on Blue Mage just to work towards Blue Magic spells at the same time. San Dioria, South San Dioria. I'm gonna assume it's over here somewhere. Speak to Venmal Pugh at M7. It's a weird place for Synergy Furnace, but then again, this is San Dioria, and the whole layout's weird to me. Let's use our widescan since we have it. Vimel Pew. There you are. Okay. I tell you, this modern day widescan is a it's godsend. Apparently he knows something is amiss, but doesn't want us here. Okay. Speak to Najjar at K6 inside the Lion Springs, who will mention a key item. Oh, this hottie in the Rapparee harness. Still, he always wished he had Meek's paintbrush whenever his spirits were down. Okay. Speak to Eulasa at B6 inside the Count's Manor. Oh, that might run us into some Chains of Prometheus storyline. It says B6, right? Yeah, B6, okay. have I gotten my daily tally today? I think I did. Yeah, I figured I did. Okay. Oh, we don't need that wide scan anymore. Okay. We'll just run to the other side of town. See, I got 7 more club skill, and I'll be able to do the WSNM for club. I'm pretty sure I can already do the one for dagger. I think I can do the one for axe and great axe, I'm pretty sure. So that'll probably be next. Although we'll have to get, I think, warrior to 71 if we want that. Of course, thief and ninja are both already 71 for dagger, so but I don't really want to spend a lot of time breaking the dagger. Yeah, you can kind of see the pattern even with me just having 2 WSNM so far. They're a skill that gives a lot of damage and another level 2 property to the job in question. Although sometimes they give the same property as the level 65 weapon skill and are therefore, let's see, who am I supposed to speak to? Ulasa? Court Artist of King Rampir. Some say it was hidden in castles of all, but I do not believe them. Okay. So we'll just warp up to northern Sandioria and take the book warp to Castles of All. I think that's the fastest way. And then we ought to be golden. We just have to storm in there with trusts and find our coffer. I guess we could go out backwards from the keep. No. Let's just go. Let's just use the book. The book will take us right to the Baileys, and that's where the coffer's at. This is a pretty long, convoluted quest, but it's for the Paladin body piece, so it makes sense as to why. Although honestly, I'd rather get the Paladin cuisses. Have some sort of leg armor. That's what I'm actually missing a lot of. Like as far as like missing piece for like what's good to have. Like I don't have really any good leg armor for high level. Or well, 70s, 75 era. We don't really need Valineral. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's see. Because I'm on Paladin. Let's just grab... just habit, I grab my tank. The trust tanks are actually really good. Like, even the ones that are kind of mediocre, like they're better at holding hate than players were back in the day by far. But Valineral is kind of on another level. And I think that's because he's had several updates. to make him better for getting stuff done at lower levels. There's plenty of tank trusts that are better than him that we'll get access to later in life, but for now, he's like our bread and butter tank, except when we're on tank, thus we want to be tanking. I always love the architecture here. It's black and wavery, kind of like it's made out of obsidian. As a kid, I used to think it was actually made out of like the shells that the demons have as their skin. Because like they've got leathery black wings, but you can kind of see they have like this segmented like their skin is very, I don't know, almost rock-like. Got all those spikes and spines and like looks like it has like cracks and segments, like a shell. Like they're part crab or something. Like evil crab, of course. But could take us a minute to find the coffer, but we have the coffer key already, so it's just a matter of finding the coffer. Let's see. Oh, I don't need these shell bugs anymore. Guess I could sell them and make someone else's life easy, but then again, it wasn't really that hard to get them anyway. Whee! I think these are like decent challenge. Yeah. Most of the coffer monsters are in the mid to high 60s. They'll still aggro us, but they're not really that hard to deal with. We definitely want our trusts out, though. Let's see. I don't see the coffer down here in this room. So, oh well, but can't resist a good NM killing. Yeah, he didn't drop anything valuable, but I couldn't resist. Work piercers. Those used to NPC for 8,163 gil. At least with maximum fame. I used to love making money here. I loved farming any of the places in this game where, like, you could make a whole bunch of money and people, like normal people anyway, like non-RMTs, weren't really inspired to go and farm in those same places. Because like, can you get aggro? You aggro? No? Okay, cool. Any niche you could carve out for yourself where you were facing less competition was just like, even if the drop rates were a little bit lower or something, it usually meant you were gonna make bank. Cause like, dicks. No, is that on the floor or no? I don't think so. Okay. See, demons were considered hard to kill, and so people were like not come here very often. Not saying that people didn't come here, because I'm sure like, there's plenty of people who came here. It's just on a server by server basis, only a few people were as crazy as I was to come here and make it their main source of money. But eventually RMT caught wind that those weapons, like the Orc Piercer, would NPC for high amounts of gil. And honestly, I never ran into RMTs very much when I came here to farm. So I was kind of surprised when they like nerfed how much you could sell those things for. And they did it specifically, they said, to counter RMT. Apparently enough RMTs out there were in here all the time getting well, you know, getting money. More or less free money. Duke Harbor Room, huh? Well, I don't see the coffer down here either. It's probably in one of the corner rooms then. I should have let her magic burst that. I didn't realize she was making a skill chain. I thought I would be able to make darkness off of Lesson in Pain. Oh well. Oh, a scroll of absorb dexterity. I think we already have that, but we might be able to sell it for a decent amount. Keyword might be. Yeah, we've got absorb dex learned already. Probably because I've been in here before, telling you the same stories. Whee! Oh, at some point we dinged 71. That's nice. Come on, teleporter. Activate. It should take us to one of the corner rooms. Hopefully not the one we were already in. Oh, oh, oh! Sweet. Okay, give me Meek's paintbrush, you slutty coffer. Alright. Let's see, Meek's paintbrush. Desired by painters everywhere. Okay, cool beans. Let's see. Now what? So we got Meek's paintbrush. Now we gotta go talk to Vermal Pugh again. And then we gotta examine something in his house. And then we gotta give him a blowjob. No, I'm just kidding. he's got to give us a blowjob. Nah, I'm also still just kidding. Really sucky thing about being sick was that my girlfriend was sick at the same time, so like neither of us felt like doing anything sexy. And I'm pretty sure my sex drive has returned first. And I think hers has returned as well. But like we're both still too sick to actually do it. So we're both like, well, I want to do it, but I can't do it. She's very good to me. Although, if I'm completely honest, I definitely do want more sex. Like, we used to have, when we started having sex, like, we would have sex, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a week. Like, I got spoiled there for a good long while. Like, not like right when we first started having sex. It's like the first time we had sex, it was something we did, and we were just like, wow, I can't believe, you know, we did that. So Chusar Law wanted to become a painter, but had to become a knight. Kept his room upstairs the way it's always been. Okay. But yeah, like, once we got used, like, really, truly used and comfortable with one another, okay, I think this is what we gotta examine. An unfinished letter, it says nothing special. An unfinished letter, it says nothing special. Examine the question mark on the painting. Examine the painting. Paintings were all by the same artist. Behind the frame. Strange sheet of paper. Okay. It appears to be blank. Oh, okay. Do we talk to you again? Come to think of it, often he would read a letter from his commanding officer. Once I snatched it while he was away, but the paper was blank. Okay, so his commanding officer is going to be Exo-Rock, in the who's the dude who's constantly in the weapon shop. But yeah, we like once we got comfortable with sex, we really started having it a lot, and we didn't really slow down for like the first 2 years we were having it. So like when it did start to slow down, we started to have sex less and less. I like kind of got upset. Aww. In Devoy, there is a well that orcs use. Dip the paper into its water and the writing will reappear. Long ago, we used to keep the water in our inkwells to use when reading the messages, but now even mine is dry. Take this one to the well if you must read it. Okay. Say anything else? Okay. Nope, just the same thing again. So now we have to go to Devoy and go to the village well at G9. Okay, that's gonna be shitty probably. Yeah, I don't think we have a. I think we only have a book warp to Devoy. And I'm thinking that this is gonna wind up, I'm gonna have to go through stuff. I don't know. I could be wrong or misremember it. Definitely gonna want our trusts. Narvalin. Okay, no cutscenes. And I think Valineril has like damage mitigation in here. I'm just gonna use him because I'm lazy. But also because I'm the Trust Nucleus, and I don't know how hard these notorious monsters actually are. But we're in for a fight. We gotta go to G9, huh? So it's looking like it's on the south side, and we're gonna have to go over the bridge and ford the river and whatnot. I actually have more HP than Valineril. That's kind of cool. I think he still has better defenses though. And he definitely has a better system for getting hate on multiple monsters, what with being able to do Glory Blade, or whatever it's called, like, as often as he wants. Or Uriel Blade, I think is his thing. There's this guy in the Black Scale Mill, just doomed to just run back and forth for all eternity in this workplace. Orcish fire melcher. Too weak to be worthwhile. Anything cool on wide scan? Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know if I'm headed the right way exactly, like if that bridge down there is going to be broken or not. Oh, it's raining in game. Good old weather effects. Apparently my girlfriend's not too, doesn't have too much of a head for writing and like words and the differences, like the minor differences, you know, like in grammar or whatever. She was like, I don't think I'll ever understand the difference between affect and effect. She's like, oh, it's just, you know, affect is like affecting something. It's a action. It's the action form of effect, which honestly doesn't need to exist. But you know, English is stupid like that with a lot of words. Okay, I guess we went the right way. What's that noise? A truly strange noise I just heard. At first I thought it was coming from the game and it was just something that like I'd never heard before. But no, it's outside and I don't know what it is. Okay, Three Eyes Prosperous. And whatever the other one's named. One-Eyed Quash Boage. Alright, get him, guys. No, I'm gonna pull Hate with Sentinel. Or maybe not. Give me those sweet, sweet divine magic fill-ups, why don't you? They got a lot of HP. Okay, now let's take out One-Eyed Quash Bodge. Let's cover, Haha, I'm covering you, bitch. I'm the tank now. Ah, really? He activated it in full just as I did things? Alright, we got him. Thanks, Trusts. You find a well weight. A weight attached to well buckets. It allows stronger orcs to monopolize drinking water. Okay. So I think we just trade the well weight there. You work the pulley. Dipping the letter into the water, you see words appear. Captain Exoroch, or Roche. I, Chusarla, am no longer worthy to be a royal knight, for I have sold our secrets to the orcs. I spent my reward on medicine for my mother, but it was all in vain. Her death taught me the error of my ways, and I tried repeatedly to redeem myself. But my partner Vilbert threatened to expose my treachery if I did not continue. Alas, he had me in the palm of his hand. I had to take action. I decided to send this letter upon the close of today's training. I expect no forgiveness, but I must put a stop to this madness. I've caused pain to my mother, and I've betrayed my kind captain. There is no other way. The letter ends abruptly. Sure, I'll read it again. You can just keep reading it again, I guess. Obtain key item. Knight's Confession. A secret letter from Royal Knight Chusarlo to his captain Exoroch. In it, he confesses to conspiring with his fellow knight Vilbert to betray the knights. The words appear only when soaked with water from the orc's well. Talk about convoluted. Of course, I guess Sandoria used to own Devoy. It used to have like a, like an abbey here or whatever. So like, I guess having secret things from here makes sense still. So now we have to go talk to Ailbesh, the kid again in northern Sandioria. And then we have to go to fucking E6 and Jugner Forest. Jesus Christ, this artifact armor quest is going on forever. The reward is kind of cool looking, but it's not even actually going to matter. Because we already have better body armor than it. See, long quests like this is another reason why people would like use gear that wasn't actually that good. You know, you do this big quest for it, and you're like, it must be good. I just spent hours and hours getting it. But if you were any sort of serious player at all, then you realize that for the most part, with a few exceptions, I will not fall for a joke so easily. Vilbert is taking me fishing in Jugna Forest. Be not surprised if I catch a bigger fish than the big one. Oh dear. So I'm guessing Vilbert's gonna try to kill the kid, and the kid's dad's gonna stop him? Maybe? Kind of weird that we don't go back and tell the father, right? Okay, so we just gotta go to Jugner Forest. I don't see a Norvalin Warp home point though, so we gotta use the book again, I guess. Oh, pardon me. See, I'm still sick, you see. Regrettable, regrettable. Regrettable indeed. I think Paladin actually has an A- in clubs and an A- in staves. So it would actually be a pretty good job to skill those up on. Got a Norvalin Warp that takes me to Jugner. Yep. I don't think it gets me close to where I want to be, but it gets me in the zone. And we can always mount up. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll mount up. We've got to go to J9. No, wait, no. E6. Maiden Spring, huh? Okay, I see where it is. Okay, it's not too bad. I don't think we got any fights coming along, so let's just hop on our Hippogriff and go to the northwest. Those are Ballista NPCs. Ballista is the PvP in 11, which I will not be able to show you. I guess if I really wanted to show it to you, I could move my character's server and like PvP against my brother, but your actual level and gear and stuff goes into PvP in this game. So like I wouldn't even be able to realistically fight against him, or even really do the objective. Quite frankly, I don't even remember what the objective actually is in Ballista. I think it's like something like you get these balls or something as like temporary key items, and you gotta take them to like the other side or whatever, or back to your side or something. But for the most part, anytime I actually ever did it, people just fought to the death. And the people with the better job / gear won. So basically mage jobs. Oh, here we go, I think. We got that music. Now where could Vilbert have gone? Stay back if this child's life means anything to you. Man, what a shit pipe. Oh, saw it coming though. Fallen knights don't deserve to wield a sword. Give up now and you'll live to see prison if you've the will to repent. The righteous, huh? They actually changed the sword model. Kudos, 11, kudos. Don't even think you've stopped me. The plan is complete. Anime. Ugh. You must tell Prince Creon of what has transpired. Holy crap, and we still have to go back to... Why? Okay, well, we're almost done. Kind of an interesting quest, the Paladin Artifact Armor. If it wasn't hidden behind all the little tiny quests in San Dioria, I'd probably like it a little bit better. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Let's see, will we reach the book in 30 seconds, or will the warp ring prevail? It doesn't really matter, I guess. 20 seconds? Yeah, it's gonna be close enough. Close enough that I don't care. Swing. Yeah, it was close enough that I didn't care, because I would, if I warped, I would have gone back to Bastock, then I would have had to take the crystal anyway. Would have been that much faster. One extra zoning thing. So, I mean, I'm still gonna use a crystal to get across the zone quickly, but let me into that chateau. I have a Prince Treon to see. I say. What if I don't want to tell you everything? This gallant Cerakote. Bestow it upon calm wind. It was through his aid this matter was settled. Neat. I didn't know that Prince Treon himself gave away the Paladin artifact armor. Gallant Cerakote. Divine Magic Seal +5. Enmity +2. Looks like this. See, it looks pretty cool. I like it. I really do. It's just, it's not actually that good. But Paladin was one of those jobs a lot of people would play because they liked it, and it was like a Final Fantasy IV reference, you know. And then they would just play it like without realizing what they were actually doing and get away with it, like just sort of like half-assing their way through everything. And so that would lead to all these paladins getting to high level relatively easily. Like, invites for them would dry up in the high 70s because they're not good for merit parties or for quick EXP. But like until then, they basically had like a free ride. And dicks. But It'll just be one of those things. So, we're well over an hour, but basically I just want to go here to pick up my next WSNM weapon. We'll have to switch jobs in order to pick it up, because we don't have the requisite dagger skill on Paladin. Paladin's dagger skill is like C. I think it's a flat C. I don't think Paladin can actually wield the Dagger of Trials. I could be wrong, it might be able to, but I don't think that it can. Warrior, Red Mage, Thief, Ninja, I think Corsair, a few other things. Corsair would actually be a really good job to take up on it. I need to do those Genkais so that I can move those past 70. I think for now we'll just grab Thief. And then we gotta go to Wakandalo's residence, which is the chieftainess here. I'll get our gear some other time. We don't actually need our gear equipped in order to pick this up. So, there you are, you hottie. It's your tribal headdress. I sure am. A new technique that can slice and dice even the toughest tomberry. But there's a problem. Dagger of Trials. Oh yeah. Okay, that's all the jobs. Every job that's on this dagger is a job that by level 75 would have the dagger skill required to do this weapon skill, which it's actually only 230 dagger skills. So you actually only need a C plus in dagger, which is quite a lot of jobs actually. But yeah, which I'd probably do it on Thief. It's a good idea to have Thief at a high level for Treasure Hunter, among other things. So yeah. And one thing to keep note of is with single-handed weapons, I probably mentioned this when I did sword, but you have to have the sword, the trial weapon in the main hand in order to actually, for the weapon skill points to count. So, yeah. So between this time and the next time, I will probably get a lot more merits, finish off Red Mage, and then start meriting other jobs I care about, as well as break this dagger, and it'll probably take a good while. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a good day, and I'll see you again. So.